Welcome to Fox 54's News at 6. I'm Valentina Chalala. It's now the 36th day of the government shutdown, officially the longest in U.S. history. And it's been a long month for federal employees working without pay and for organizations that rely on government funding. First, SNAP benefits dried up for over 750,000 Alabamians, and local organizations haven't gotten much of the funding they need. In addition, rising healthcare costs and a threat to the Affordable Care Act are leaving Americans worried about the future. Fox 54's Caleb Aguayo shows us the latest for North Alabama.
This government shutdown, now on day 36, is creeping into the forefront of many people's minds, jobs, and bank accounts, hindering federal programs and employees who rely on government funding. North Alabama's U.S. Representative Dale Strong says the government needs to be reopened so that people can keep their heads above the water.
People are frustrated with what's going on in Washington, D.C. It's affecting families. It's affecting children. I'm thankful to the governor of the state of Alabama and the Alabama legislature. They have put $5 million toward this so that those that are the weakest and the hardest hit amongst us will be able to feed their families, but they shouldn't have to.
This is the longest government shutdown in U.S. history, and it's had a widespread impact on local families, with many not getting paychecks for nearly a month. From SNAP benefits drying up to Affordable Care Act subsidies coming under fire, people are afraid for their families and for the food on their table. That's why organizations across Huntsville are coming to First Baptist Church tomorrow and Friday to help the people who need it the most.
This is going to be a one-stop shop for folks that are not sure what's next, because as we understand, federal employees are about to miss their second full paycheck. They had a partial paycheck, and they missed one full paycheck already.
That one-stop shop is going to have career, food, financial, and counseling support ready to help thousands of people. Economics professor Dr. Jason Imbrogno says this shutdown has already had an economic impact on those here in North Alabama, but it'll get even worse as time goes on.
The longer this goes, the worse it will get and the more people will start to be affected. And I think we are starting to reach a stage now where, I don't know if it's a critical mass or what, but enough people are starting to notice or hear from a friend or they know a guy who works for this and you're starting to see that affect more people.
And with those effects, some people here in Huntsville are just trying to get by however they can. In Huntsville, I'm Caleb Aguayo, Fox 54 News.
The one-stop shop mentioned a moment ago is a massive resource event meant for thousands of furloughed federal workers. Here's more that those organizations across Huntsville are doing to help out during the shutdown. This week's resource event at First Baptist Church in downtown Huntsville will provide services and support for everyone who shows up. The event runs tomorrow and Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., and organizations from around the area will be there to offer as many services as possible to federal workers. That includes career and financial support, food assistance, and counseling. In fact, organizers are expecting so many people that they'll be shuttling crowds back and forth to the church.
Even if the pay doesn't come, the bills do. They keep coming. And so if nothing else, we want people to be able to come together and share some camaraderie. The tone of the event, we want to be very upbeat, and we expect a lot of friend reunions here, of folks that have been home and not sure what's next.
Organizers are asking attendees to bring their government employee ID to entrance 7 at First Baptist Church. The event is free and open to all federal employees. So Caleb, it's so nice to see all these organizations step up and kind of come together for these federal employees. Can you tell me a little bit about what we can expect from the event tomorrow?
Absolutely, yeah. So, lots of organizations. The city of Huntsville, Huntsville-Madison County Chamber, First Baptist Church, all these groups are coming together to kind of help people out. And they told me they expect thousands of people over there. Now they're going to be shuttling people to and from the church, I guess different spots in downtown Huntsville. You can find those spots on fox54.com. But in the meantime, it's a big deal, it seems like. They're going to be offering counseling services, food support, career assistance, really all kinds of services for people to come and learn about while they're, here.
That's great. Thank you, Caleb.
Thank you.
Let's take a look at the clear skies outside of First Baptist Church in Huntsville. Looks like we can see the trees changing color and fall is among us, it seems. Hopefully this weather lasts a little longer too. I'm joined now by Fox 54 Weather Impact Chief Meteorologist Jordan Dressman. Jordan, how's the rest of our Wednesday shaping up?
Yeah, it's going to be a wonderful Wednesday evening across the Tennessee Valley. Temperatures are holding steady right now in the 60s, so bear that in mind if you're going to be heading out for dinner. Debatedly, you don't even need to bring a jacket with you. 63 right now in Huntsville, 59 in Coleman, sitting at 60 degrees in Fayetteville, 64 right now over in Florence. Even warm over in northeast Alabama, 62 right now in Scottsboro. We're sitting at 60 degrees currently in Fort Payne, and we're going to maintain that warmth as we head into the overnight. Temperatures only dropping into the mid and upper 40s across the Tennessee Valley, well above where we should be this time of year. I also think we're going to bring back the opportunity for a little bit of patchy, dense fog to the Tennessee Valley. So maybe allow yourself just a couple of extra minutes as you head out the door for work and school tomorrow morning. Speaking of school, when the kids get on the school bus, 49 at 7, 53 at 8, 60 by 9, warming quickly, 65 degrees at 10 a.m. with plenty of sunshine. Thursday afternoon going to be great, but then things begin to change as we head into your Friday. We're going to introduce a slight risk for severe weather to portions of North Alabama, southern Middle Tennessee as we head into Friday afternoon and Friday evening. We'll discuss this in greater detail here in a few minutes.
Security camera footage showing the moments a UPS plane crashed captured the massive explosion triggered near Louisville Airport on Tuesday. Another video posted on the same page and filmed by an employee shows the chaotic scene and the immediate aftermath of the crash. What we know so far about the crash is that 11 people are confirmed dead and nearly 20 were injured. One of the victims is believed to be a child. The plane was a UPS cargo plane headed to Honolulu when it crashed just moments after takeoff. We're learning more information about the UPS plane crash that happened in Louisville, Kentucky last night. According to officials, the plane crashed during takeoff from the airport in Louisville and started a fire on the ground. Investigators are looking into the deadly crash and closely examining the plane's maintenance records and engines after officials said one of the plane's engines fell off. Reportedly, flight records suggest the plane underwent maintenance while it was on the ground in San Antonio for more than a month in October, although it's unclear what work was done. Fox 54 will continue to bring you updates on this story as it develops. For more information, go to fox54.com.
We have identified the cockpit voice recorder and the flight data recorder. This is what is commonly referred to as a black box. But we feel comfortable once we get these to our lab in DC that we will be able to get a good readout of the applicable data, and that will be yet another point of information that will really help us understand what happened during this point of flight.
A man was arrested yesterday after running from a traffic stop near Hamby Circle in the Somerville area. Donald Pugh, the man you see here, was identified by the Morgan County Sheriff's Office after deputies initiated a traffic stop and he ran into the nearby woods. Additional deputies responded, including K-9 Corporal Kendrick and K-9 Deputy Jeb, who tracked and located Pugh. He was taken into custody on multiple outstanding warrants, including attempting to elude a police officer and resisting arrest. Pugh was taken to the Morgan County Jail with no bond. A pedestrian was hit this morning near the intersection of University Drive and Putnam Drive. According to Huntsville police, the crash happened around 10:45 this morning in the center turning lane when a driver merged onto the road and didn't see the person. Investigators say they were crossing outside a marked crosswalk near the pedestrian bridge. The person suffered non-life-threatening injuries and was taken to a local hospital for evaluation. An early morning car crash along North Memorial Parkway near Maston Lake Road sent 6 people to the hospital. HEMSI spokesperson Don Webster said the crash happened around 5:20 in the morning and involved multiple cars. All 6 people involved were taken to Huntsville Hospital. One reportedly had serious but stable injuries. Refuge Church in Athens is hosting a mobile food pantry Saturday at Athens Middle School. The giveaway kicks off at 9 a.m. with volunteers arriving at 7:30 a.m., where more than 30,000 pounds of groceries will be distributed to residents in need. The church says the event is open to anyone who could use assistance. The Decatur Police Department is hosting a food drive to help families in need this holiday season. Residents can donate non-perishable food items until December 15th. Drop-off locations include Decatur City Hall and Decatur Fire Stations 1, 3, and 5. For a full list of locations and drop-off addresses, go to fox54.com. Madison County officials announced today that late fees and water service disconnections will be suspended immediately due to the government shutdown. The county says water service late fees will not be charged and no disconnections will be made until federal operations return to normal. Affected customers can contact the Madison County Water Department once operations resume. Residents in northeast Madison County expect temporary water outages tomorrow. The Madison County Water Department is working to improve the local water system. Starting at 8 a.m. from 6592 Moores Mill Road to Ruby Drive, as well as Braves Drive and Maddox Court, with services restored by noon. A second outage will take place from 159 Foley Road South to H. Mitchell Drive and Jones Circle, with water services expected to be restored by 2 p.m.
Get the same benefit of a therapy session, but they don't have to deal with trying to overcome the barriers to access.
This Wellness Wednesday, Fox 54 takes you to learn about a new form of mental health care. Stick with us. A grocery chain is helping the community out with a food drive. We'll show you just how you can help coming up.